All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome Saturday night. I said I was going to be on earlier, and that turned out to be a lie. We did a lie detector test. Maury came over. Yeah, I took a nap. Wish I hadn't done that. I was really planning on coming on this afternoon and streaming a lot earlier. But you know what? It kind of worked out because I checked... Number one, let me back up. Naps on your day off are the worst. Yes, they're the best, but then they screw up your sleep schedule, and then you're stuck the rest of your weekend trying to fight to get your sleep schedule back normal. So naps are the greatest and the worst thing ever, but they're definitely my excuse for today. But either way, here we are. All right, guys, you know what? I went ahead and I got us going already. I didn't want to mess around, so we're already in the plane. We're loaded into our destination. We already have our flight plan filed. We are ready to go. This should be a short flight. Hopefully. So what we're going to do is go ahead and jump onto Vatsim. All right. And we are connected. Let's go ahead and get our plane going. Okay. So guys, again, I have this new joystick. It's not too bad. The Turtle Beach. It's pretty good. It's called the Turtle Beach Flight Stick. And I really don't have many complaints about it. You know what we're going to do, guys? We're going to do this the right way. So technically, you're supposed to turn one of these on, and you need to wait until on bat comes up. There it is. See, and I think we're supposed to wait until it goes out. Yep, all right, now you did the next one. So this is technically the way you're supposed to do your ADIRS. I never do it this way. I'm too impatient. But if you were in a true flight, you need to wait until this on battery comes up, and then it will go away, and then you can move to your next one. All right. We don't have anything from APU going on yet, but we'll give it a moment. There we go. And turn on our oxygen supply for the crew. Let's go ahead and turn on our beacon lights and to let everyone outside know that we are about to make some magic happen here. I'm going to go ahead and get some lights turned on here. Oh, not that light. All right. Make this brighter. And let's turn off our flashlight. Let's go ahead and tune into ATIS. 132650. There is one thing I have a complaint about for this joystick. It does have a drift on it. I think it drifts up, but it does have a drift. 132650. Yeah, not a big fan of that. And it's not every time either. You see right now it's not drifting. 650.
Visibility 10. Ceiling 8,000 overcast. Temperature 6. Dew point -5. Altimeter 2990. Arrivals expect Mount Vernon Visual Runway 1. Landing and departing runways 1, 3, 3. Multiple approaches being conducted to intersecting runway. Use caution. Notices to air mission. Numerous cranes in vicinity of airport. Hazardous weather information for DCA area available from Flight Watch or Flight Service Station. Remake all runway assignments and all hold short instructions. Operate transponder mode B on all taxiways and runways. Do not enter prohibited airspace north of airport. Command error in phoneme. Advise on initial contact. You have information India.
Okay.
Washington National Airport 8 is information India
128250.
1340 at 6.
128250.
Visibility 10. Ceiling 8000 overcast. Temperature 6. Dew point -5. Altimeter 29990. Arrivals expect Mount Vernon Visual Runway 1. Landing and departing runways 1, 3, 3. Multiple approaches being conducted to intersecting runway. Use caution. Notices to air mission. Numerous cranes in vicinity of airport. Hazardous weather information for DCA area available from Flight Watch or Flight Service Station. Remake all runway assignments and all hold short instructions.
Oh my God.
Do not enter prohibit.
Yes, I got my clearance for transition.
Okay. Squawk
1217.
2122. I don't think I gave it. I don't know what happened, but it recycled your squawk code.
Roger, yeah, it was 2173, so 2122 for squawk, 436.
Thanks.
Washington delivery, good evening, Delta 1638, request IFR to Charlotte with information, India.
Delta 1638, Washington clearance delivery, good evening. Cleared to the Charlotte Airport, Scram 6 departure, clank transition and is filed. Maintain 5000, expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure 125.65, squawk 2107.
Cleared to Charlotte via the Scram 6 departure, going transition and as filed. On departure, maintain 5,000 feet. Expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 125.65, squawk 2107. Delta 1638.
Delta 1638, read back correct. Push and start in the alley if you can. Hold short of kilo and call, hold short of kilo, contact ground 121.7 for taxi.
Hold short of, push at my discretion, hold short of kilo and contact ground 121.7 for Delta 1638, thanks.
Delivery Southwest 1465. Good evening. Information India. Request IFR to Atlanta.
Southwest 1465, good evening. Washington delivery, cleared to the Atlanta Airport, clutch 3 departure. Flask transition, then is filed, maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure 125.65, squawk 2153.
We are cleared to the clutch 3, then Flask, then it's filed. Up to 5,000, expect 38010 minutes after departure. And we got 2153 in the box, Southwest 1465.
Southwest 1465, read back correct. Push and start your discretion. Call me for taxi. Contact ground 121.7 for taxi.
We'll push and start at discretion and contact ground for taxi. Thank you for the ATC, Southwest 1465. All right, guys. Let's get our squawk code in there. All right, let's go ahead and turn this bad boy over here, and we are squawking 2153. Right, let's go ahead and set up our MCDU. Guys, I am somehow in a very Christmassy spirit. I am enjoying the Christmas music. I have found this is so much faster for getting your MCDU sorted versus having to put in every single waypoint. For a short flight, you know, doesn't take that long. But for these longer flights, I'm telling you, it is incredibly crazy. All right, we're going to go flaps 1. Transition altitude 18,000. Let's check our flight plan. Oh, we do have a discontinuity right here, but that's perfectly normal because we're really only going via Flask. Short flight today. For a reason, guys, because I got on so late. Apologize. See, it pulls in everything for you. It pulls in your CI, your cost index, your cruise, your temperature. It pulls in a lot of stuff. Just makes it real nice and easy with this aircraft. Technically, you can put in a flex too if you want to do flex instead of toga. I don't really put in any of that because there's really no point. We should be good to go for V1. Initialize weight. Oh, see, we missed something. We missed something. You know what? Let's pull in 0 fuel weight and block fuel from the actual flight plan. So let's see.
Clearance, Southwest 473 Alpha with information India requesting IFR clearance to Boston, please.
We have a 0 fuel weight of 57,580. So let's go ahead and put that in there. 57,580.
Last aircraft calling you were broken. Say again?
Let's see what it pulls in.
I'm sorry, Washington clearance, Southwest 473 Alpha with information India requesting IFR clearance to Boston.
What was it?
Please.
57?
Yep, I think it was my fault. I was upstairs. Southwest 473 Alpha cleared to the Boston
57,
Airport, Dr.
6.
5 departure. AGARD transition then is filed.
57.6.
5,000, expect flight level 370, 10 minutes after departure.
Not allowed.
Departure 125.
I know what's missing.
65, squawk 2136.
Southwest 473 Alpha cleared to Boston via the Dr. 5 transition, AGARD, Dr. 5 departure, AGARD transition, expect 5,000, and then flight level 370, 10 minutes after departure, departure frequency 125.65, and squawk 2136.
Southwest 473 Alpha, read back correct. Push and
You
start
know,
your discretion.
We're just going to let it pull in from...
Hold short of taxiway Kilo and contact
Wait,
ground
wait,
121.7 for taxi.
Colin, see, here's that drift that I'm talking about.
Kilo, and we'll contact ground on 121.7.
6,500 block fuel. Let's see if we got enough fuel. No, we do not. So we need 6,500 at least. We'll go 67 just to make sure we've got enough. Okay. Oh, what do you mean not allowed? What's going on? I don't want to clear it. Get out of there. Okay. Honestly, I think we're fine, guys. All right. We're going to go ahead and do a push and start. Actually, let's go ahead and reach out. You know what we're going to do first? Let me go into my controls because I'm getting really tired of doing this. I'm going to change up one control really, really quickly. Give me just a moment. Where is the yoke? Search for input. What does this do? Reset cockpit view, reset external view. Not really sure why that isn't working. Yeah, it's not reading that.
Let's chat 8 radio check.
Last aircraft going.
WestJet 8
Give me
radio
just
check.
a moment, guys. I apologize.
Yeah, WestJet 8, 5x5.
What is button 19?
And WestJet 8, we're looking for FR to Boston with information India on board.
Oh, does that really do that?
WestJet 8, Washington
Oh, yes it does.
clearance.
Okay, cool.
737.
All right, let's go to
800.
the ground.
Board
121.7.
737 max 10.
All right, and we'll go ahead and get set up for tower 119.1. All right, and we will set ourselves up for 5,000 because we're cleared up to 5,000. Okay. Everything's looking good. We're going to go ahead and start our pushback.
Ground, American 225, clear of 1 on Juliet.
American 325 Washington ground, hello, safe parking.
No specific parking for tonight for American 225.
American 325 Roger, just taxi into the alley via Juliet Kilo 2.
Juliet Kilo 2 for American 325.
Ground American 1821, hold short of Kilo ready to taxi. American 1821, runway 1, taxi via Kilo Foxtrot Juliet, hold short runway 4, give way to the American Airbus A310 that's going to be going into the alley via Kilo 2. Alright, give way to the A310, it's going to be Kilo, Juliet, and hold short of 4. And runway 1 via Kilo Foxtrot Juliet, hold short 4. Kilo Foxtrot Juliet, hold short 4.
Fuel Bakush, what's up? Hey, this looks good. Let's go ahead and stop our pushback. Pause. Pause. Tug attached. Parking brake on. All right. Engine 1 looking good. Let's go ahead and get engine 2 started. Looking good, guys. I assumed you would be playing COD and you would not have time for any flight sim. Everything looks good though. Oh, stop. All right, let's see what kind of warnings we got here. Speed brakes not set. Seatbelt sign, no smoking. We've already got those set. Let's go ahead and arm our speed brakes. Oh, what is our speed brakes doing way down here? Okay.
And ground for American 1821. Is this the American Airbus ahead to my left, or did he pull in already?
American 1821, he's long gone.
Thanks. We're continuing on Kilo, American 1821.
Are we at idle? No, we're not.
Flight test, please prepare for takeoff.
This thing is so weird. I probably that's the one thing I don't like about this flight stick is hard to tell when you're in.
Ocean and ground, American 2506, vacated runway 1.
Hard to tell when you're in idle.
Ground, hello, say parking.
We'll take one of the Charlie gates.
All right, let's pull up our charts.
Roger. Taxi by Juliet, hold short, go. Left on Juliet, hold short, go.
Left on Juliet, hold short Gulf, American 2506.
American 1821 makes that Kilo Golf Juliet, hold short runway 4.
Kilo Golf.
Sorry guys, we had lost our overlay.
Yep,
I got
it's
you
this
though.
next left and then the first right onto Juliet.
1821, copy.
All right, let's pull in our flight. I should have gotten those trading cards.
American 2506 after.
I know, right?
37 makes that right turn onto Juliet. You can taxi by Juliet.
I wish I had gotten more of them.
To the ramp.
All right,
Alright,
let's pull
after
this up.
the company just right onto, was it onto Juliet?
And taxi,
And if you could
airport.
expedite.
All right, this is probably going to be a simple taxi, guys. I
American
think we're...
2506 looks like you're going the wrong way. That's no factor. Turn left onto Kilo 2 and then another left on Kilo to the ramp.
That is no factor, guys.
Kilo and
Let's see,
Kilo.
what does this say?
The Charlie gates are more north, like right in front of me. Can I just take the right onto
No!
right in front, actually?
Hey, I just did Kilo just in case you're out
01.
airport
All right, we're going to 01.
No, we'll be right here, American 25.
So it was probably going to have us taxi Juliet, hold short 4, and then Juliet to Echo.
Blue Streak 13 Bravo.
Top holder has 1,000 of them.
Ground.
Oh, wow.
Taxi by
Why not
Kilo
use your Boeing
Foxtrot
throttles?
Juliet. Actually, Kilo Golf Juliet, hold short runway
Oh, have
4.
we got multiple people in my chat talking? Let me pull up my stuff here.
Taxi to runway 01 by a
What do you mean, bro? Welcome, what's up?
For
Welcome back.
Bravo.
American 1821 Tower 110.1.
Here's the deal. And Tony, I know that dude's happy. Or Fuel by Cushion, I know that guy's happy.
493, say parking.
I honestly like the flight stick, other than the drift on it, because it's so much smaller than my Boeing. The throttle is the only thing I'm really complaining about here.
American 493 Delta gates, taxi via
Flaps are
Juliet.
nice, everything else is nice. I just not really digging the, it's just a small drift, and I could probably fix it. Maybe. We're going to go ahead and request taxi, guys. Ground Southwest 1465, ready for taxi.
Southwest 1465, runway 1, taxi via Kilo 5, Juliet. Follow, actually, just get behind the American Boeing 737.
Washington ground, Blue Street 5249, off 1, ready to taxi over to the regional gate.
5249, Roger, straight ahead on Gulf.
Try to go off 5249.
Blue Streak 13 Bravo, give way.
He didn't let me confirm. What in the world?
We'll give way to CRJ on Gulf for Blue Streak 13 Bravo.
And just for readback for this Southwest 1465, we're going to taxi to 1 via Kilo 5, Juliet. We're going to hold short, give way to the 73, Southwest 1465.
Thank you. Oh, Blue Streak 13 Bravo, you can disregard that traffic advisory. Blue Streak 5249, looks like you missed Gulf. Turn left on Kilo 2 and straight into the alley.
Kilo 5. All right, so this is pretty easy.
We're going to go down by the Echo Concourse.
I'm going to go parking brakes.
Roger.
Okay, we're going to turn to the left. We're going to run over a fuel truck and a person. Oh, buddy. Why do you go so fast? It's this throttle. I hate it. I'm not really a fan. I think it just put on my reversers or something. All right, let's go. What are you doing? Kilo 5 is to my left. Oh, I'm going to have to go to an external view to see this. Where is Kilo 5? Is that here? Kilo 5 is here, I think. Kilo 5 to Juliet.
Blue Streak 13 Bravo, your sequence is going to be behind
I think we're holding
Southwest
short.
Airbus A320neo that is currently on Kilo 5.
I think we're supposed to give way
We'll be
to
behind
the 737.
Southwest on Kilo 5 for Blue Streak 13 Bravo.
Thank you, Blue Streak 13 Bravo. You can contact Tower 119.1 now. Bye-bye.
Over to Tower on 119.9er for Blue Streak 13 Bravo. Thanks, have a great night. Merry Christmas, and to all a good night.
Oh, it's 19.1 if you did.
Yeah, 19.1, that's what I said.
Oh, Jetliners, hey, thank you so much for watching. Yes, this is the fly-by-wire A320. If so, disable detents on the EFB.
Good evening, it's Air Canada.
Oh.
785, service to Toronto, information, India.
Where do you do that?
Far out of here.
Disable detents. What is the EFB? This, oh, come back.
Air Canada 87.
Is the EFB
85.
the iPad? Okay.
Where are you?
Is it settings?
Terminal 1.
It's got to be settings.
Oh, okay.
Is it
there you are.
realism?
Air Canada 8785.
Disable. What are we looking for? Detents?
Cleared to Toronto Pearson. Hold on for departure, then as filed. Climb by a SID, departure frequency 125.65, squawk 3345, reback to squawk.
Oh, there it is, throttle detents.
3345 for
Wait,
Canada
it says
875.
calibrate.
Air Canada 875, reback correct, call for push, expect runway 1.
Calibrate.
Thank you, Roger. We'll plan for runway 1. We'll give you a ring when you're ready for push and start for
Reverse on
785.
axis, independent axis.
Thank you, November
What
207 Alpha Bravo, Washington ground.
Yep, Washington ground 207 Alpha
What do I
Bravo.
do?
We're sitting here at November 1.
Where are you parking tonight?
Just at the gauge, just give me anywhere
Reverse
you want
on
to.
axis.
Roger, just continue straight ahead on November. You can take one of the echo
Reverse
gates
on
if you're on.
axis. Disable that.
Ah!
Oh, okay.
November 234 Charlie Delta, hold short November for passing
Thank
traffic.
you.
Over November 4 Charlie Delta. Transport Charlie Delta will parking at the GA parking today.
Are we giving way to this 7-4? I don't even know if they're...
4 Charlie Delta will be parking at the GA
Thank you so much, though. No, seriously.
Roger.
It wasn't really giving me a problem on my
310 passes from
Boeing.
left to right on November. You can taxi the GA via Kilo all the way down.
Passengers, I do turn pass left to right, taxi to Kilo or GA parking 4 Charlie Delta.
Watching the ground, Southwest 473 out, with you holding short of Kilo, ready to taxi.
There he is. I think that's him. Oh, look at all of us. We're all in line, just sitting here waiting.
4005 turning on the Kilo for Bravo 17.
Yeah, they're kind of finicky. Yeah, they are. If you want to set them up in the future, you'll
Sorry,
have to...
there were 2 aircraft that climbed up.
I honestly tried to calibrate, but the thing is, I calibrated to my other, my Boeing.
Alpha with you holding short of Kilo, ready to taxi.
I think we're ready to go here.
Okay, Southwest.
Yeah, I had it set.
473 Alpha, Washington ground, runway 1, taxi via Kilo, Foxtrot, Juliet, hold short runway 4.
Southwest 473 Alpha, taxi to 01 via Kilo, Foxtrot. Juliet, hold short of runway 4.
And Endeavor 4, actually Delta 185, are you up?
Okay, sir.
Where are you parking?
We're going to be off of Kilo at spot 2.
Delta 185, roger, taxi by November Kilo.
Do we have clearance?
Kilo ramp Delta 185.
Delta 185, you can give way to the southwest Boeing 737 coming out of the
I
right
think we
as
do.
well. There should be no factor, but just in case.
I think we do.
Roger.
And Endeavor 4905, are you here?
Yeah, we're going, our gate's occupied, somewhere over in the Bravo concourse, where we're going.
Okay, roger. After the Delta Boeing 737 goes into the alley there, you can taxi via Kilo to the gate of your choice.
Ah, these rudder pedals are getting on my nerves. Alright, let's go back in the cockpit.
Mic test.
5 by 5, my friend.
5 by 5.
Alright, let's set the parking brake because we're kind of flying up here. Alright. Cool. Yeah, you know, I love the A320 though. It's finicky and it has its bugs.
Denver 4905.
For free though? Come on. You can't complain.
Yeah, we're going behind them.
Okay, roger. For a second it looked like you were just going to go after the Southwest.
I can't stay for long. I'm going to have a good flight and a good night.
Clear of,
Thank you so much. What do you mean, bro? I know I got on late tonight, man, and I'm so sorry.
Jazz Air 786.
I truly am.
Washington ground state parking.
We're parking down at Terminal 1, gate Alpha 3, Jazz 786.
Roger, taxi via Foxtrot Kilo.
I think we can go ahead and switch over to...
Okay, Foxtrot Tower, Southwest 1781.
Let's see, we are departure frequency 12565. 12565. 125, come on. 12565. 12565, okay.
Tower, Southwest 1781.
Airbus likes to hold your hand. I love it. I love it. I love Airbus holding my hand. Boeing is not as tolerant, let's say, of these. Especially, I like the PMDG aircraft. They're amazing. But yeah, Airbus is a little bit more like training wheels. Seems buggy, but some of the Airbus systems are just different. Yeah, I'm mostly Boeing.
2565 for 426.
But hey, no hate on Airbus. I'm quite enjoying them. It's all I've been flying lately, so.
Washington Tower.
Heck, I even bought a flight stick here because I'm enjoying it so much. And I love my Boeing yoke. I have a Thrustmaster yoke that's modeled after a 787, and it's great, but yeah, slowly becoming a Airbus fanboy.
50 Cent Washington Tower, the 13406, runway 1, quarter line number 2.
Clear to land runway 1, Blue Streak 5010.
All right, guys, we are lined up. Let's check outside, see how much traffic we've got behind us. Oh, just one little guy, so not too bad. And if you're just watching, just tuning in, the reason we are called Steam Deck Pilot, guys, is because we're doing all of this, mods and everything, from a Steam Deck. And even on the Vatsim network, we're still pulling 20 frames per second, which is not bad at all. Once we get up in the air, it's going to be a little bit better. But, yeah, guys. Oh, wow, that map has me in the middle of the ocean.
Tower Southwest 473 Alpha with you holding short of runway 4.
There we go. Much better.
Delta 1638, runway 1, line up 1 way.
Flat up and wind, runway 1, Delta 1638.
Southwest 473 Alpha.
Everybody uses fly-by-wire. Yeah, that's what I heard. So you're sending all your inputs to a computer, but Boeing is usually more.
473 Alpha, cross runway 4 at Juliet. Thanks.
Don't worry, it's because I'm not home at a friend's house. Man, what do you mean, bro? I understand. You live your life. No big deal. I totally get it. Still, though, I wish I could have come on or started my stream a little earlier. And, yeah, Boeing, I don't know what it is. I learned on a 737, so it's just always going to have a special place in my heart. I don't know how else to say it. But yeah, and 787 is by far my favorite plane. I love 787. I have the premium flight sim on my Xbox, and I fly the 787 all the time. I love that.
Blue Street 5010, negative departures just simply aren't released. American 1630, I needed to vacate left alpha, please, no delay. Okay, Blue Street 5010, circle the line, runway 33, runway 33, quarter line.
Alright, change to 3333, clear to land, Blue Street 5010.
I was debating on whether I should stream and then go get some food as soon as I woke up from my nap, or stream first. Guys, I'm happy I'm streaming. This should be a very short flight, so I can always go get food after. Yeah, I had set up that throttle detent for my, I think I said this earlier, but I set that up for get food and cruise. if cruise was a little longer, yeah, but I think I'm only going to be in cruise for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. I think this really is going to be a short flight. It's
1638, Washington time.
Possibly one of my shortest flights.
Delta 1638, just confirming. Okay, Delta 1638, we decided to go around, so the departure is going to be delayed about 90 seconds. Roger, 1638.
And Webjet 8 with you, holding short runway 4 at Juliet.
I thought what we did was talk about women in the cockpit, and when we're not flying, all we do is talk about flying. Or no, how is the saying? When you're in the cockpit, all you talk about is women. When you're in front of women, all you talk about is flying.
Delta 1781, contact for Potomac departure 125.65.
25, was that 2567?
Negative 2565, 2565.
2565.
It does seem like a little bit of a journey, but I don't think it'll be that bad.
Delta 1638, the wind 0404, runway 1, clear for takeoff. Clear for takeoff, runway 1, Delta 1638. Blue Street 5010, contact ground 112.7.
Ground, Blue Street 5010.
American 1821, runway 1, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, hurry up.
Line up and wait, runway 1, American 1821.
Have we set our flaps? I think they're set to 1. No, they're not. I'm gonna have to set this too.
Delta 1638, contact Potomac departure 125.65. 2565, 1638, thanks, have a great night.
Right. And set our lights for takeoff. Everything else good to go. Oh, wow, I left my APU running. Turn bleed off, APU off.
Delta 8,
no
lights.
lights.
American 1821, the wind 0404, and 1 clear for takeoff.
Takeoff runway 1, American 1821.
Southwest 1465, runway 1, line up and wait.
Runway 1, line up and wait, Southwest 1465. All right. I think I have my rudder pedals axis reversed, and that's the reason it throws me off when I try to make turns. I think so anyway. Just check status really quick before we take off. Looking good. I'm going to brake set to max. Flaps are armed.
American 1821, contact with Atomic Departure 125.65.
Press 2 config button. Where's that? Right.
Southwest 1465, 10404, 91, clear for takeoff.
Oh, this one. Nice. Clear for takeoff, Southwest 1465.
Blue Streak 13 Bravo, runway 1, line up and wait.
That is nice. Teaching me all the
Runway 1, Blue
tricks.
Streak 13 Bravo.
All right, go ahead and spool up the engines just a bit. All right, let's go. Toga. Nice. All right, let's straighten ourselves out on the runway here. We're not really straightened out. All right, this is better. All right, we're V1. This is a short runway, guys.
100 Mount Vernon net visual.
All right, rotate.
American 100, launch entire capital department.
All right.
10404.
Gear up.
Hold on, clear the line.
Flaps
100.
up. Throttle back to climb. Auto speed. Autopilot. Uh-oh. We're 160. I think we still should be in toga, I guess. Until we get off the ground.
Southwest 1465, contact with Atomic Departure 125.65.
Heading over to 12565, Southwest 1465. Have a good night.
See ya.
Oh, stop, 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 stop. What is going on? We got a speed check. Here we go. I think this is fine. All right, come on. What am I missing? What am I missing, guys? Toga, so now we need to go back into climb. This is what throws me off about the Airbus.
Delta 1638, contact Washington Center 125.45. Good night.
Why are we missing this? What's going on? Stop, go down, go down. Let's manually fly this bad boy. See, now it's not pulling in my, there we go, there we go. Straight ahead, just hand fly, I will, yeah. When do you come out of toga? When do you switch from toga to climb? That's my big question about this Airbus. Contact AT, oh yeah. Center Southwest 1465, currently at 67, coming on to 5,000. Here we go.
Southwest 1465, Potomac departure, radar contact. Are you on the departure? Looks like you're just heading straight north.
We should be. Why is it not pulling? What in the world?
Southwest 1465, Potomac departure.
Why is it doing this? Speed limit exceeded. Potomac departure, Southwest 1465.
So, Southwest 1465, Potomac departure. See, you're just traveling on a northerly heading. You should be on the Clutch 3 departure. State intentions.
I can't even get this to go managed. Could we get vectors for Southwest 1465 for now?
Southwest 1465, immediate left turn heading 270.
Going left for 270, Southwest 1465. Okay, now why isn't my autopilot going managed? Why did it come up to vertical sync? Stop. Stop. You're in climb. Power back. Power's back. I don't get it.
971 with you. Climbing at fly level
And it keeps dropping.
Jacoby 4 department.
Let me come down.
Delta 48, contact Potomac approach 119.85.
119.85, that's very
Here we go. Here we go. I think we're coming down. Maybe.
Air France 971. Climb and maintain flight level 190.
I got you. I pulled back.
190, Air France 971.
American 1821. Contact Washington Center 125.45.
2545, American 1821.
See, I think it's set to climb. Yeah. But what gets me is it's still trying to fly, but it's set to manage speed. And it's still trying to fly up to 360. Why? Why? Come back. Is my speed brakes set? Yeah, I think they were. I wonder if that has something to do with it. All right, let's come back up to climb. Climb. Flaps are up. Nope, we're still over speed. Come back. No, descending is what I want to be because I'm honestly only cleared up to 5,000. I don't know how I got myself up to 17,000.
Southwest 1465, turn left heading 180.
Left for 180, Southwest 1465.
Potomac departure, good evening. Blue Streak 13 Bravo. I had some connectivity issues. I'm on the Suki 5 departure crossing Delta Oscar Golf Uniform Echo right now at 5,000. Am I okay or do I need to disconnect?
All right, cool. I think we're good on
and
speed.
Blue Streak 13 Bravo, Potomac departure. Your radar contact. Are you actually on the Suki 5 departure?
Yeah,
Just
Roger.
work on getting up to cruise. Oh, they know I'm in trouble.
13 Bravo, climb and maintain.
All right, no worries.
190.
Up to 190 for Blue Streak 13 Bravo. Thank you, I appreciate it.
There's got to be something going on.
Washington Center,
Did this thing not set up my departure?
Sender on 125.45.
1 ILS.
Thanks
and
for the see you.
That's via
Southwest 1465. You are cleared direct Cuckley. That's Charlie Uniform Kilo Lima India. Then rejoin the departure.
clear direct to Cuckley, then rejoin departure, Southwest 1465. Good luck with that. Clutch 3. No trans. Alright, insert. Direct to Cuckley.
Potomac departure, Southwest 473.
This was what the problem was.
Climbing to 3,800.
I swear I thought this thing put in my SID and it didn't put it in.
Southwest 473 Alpha, radar.
All right, now we should be able to go manage.
Climb and maintain 17,000.
Southwest 473 Alpha, climb maintain 17,000. Thanks.
Yeah, see, I'm descending. I'm not sure why. Yeah, but it won't let me set it to managed. When I try to go to managed, it just, oh, here we go. Never mind. Overspeed again. Come back to climb, come back to idle.
And Blue Streak 13 Bravo, approved.
Roger, thank you. This old girl's picky.
Get her.
All right, now we're direct to
Southwest 1465, climb and maintain flight level 190.
heading up to 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, 190, Do I not have cruise set in here or something?
Departure, hello, this is Delta 627 with you, 10,000.
This is for landing and config. I don't need that.
Delta 627, Potomac departure, greetings, climb and maintain flight level 190.
Clock to maintain 190, Delta 627.
Yeah, I am going to have to go with a vertical sync. Hold on.
Good evening, Potomac departure, JetBlue 1477, checking in 10,000 feet.
Blue Streak 13 Bravo, contact Potomac approach now on 119.70. Good night.
Over to Potomac approach on 119.70 for Blue Streak 13 Bravo. Thanks for the ATC. Have a great night.
You too.
The vertical sync knob. Where is the vertical sync knob? Vertical sync.
Good evening, Potomac departure, JetBlue 1477, checking
That's
in
taking me
10,000
down.
feet.
JetBlue 1477, Potomac departure, greetings, climb and maintain flight level 190.
Climb and maintain, flight level 190 with JetBlue 1477, thank you.
Can we expedite this? Oh, here we go. We may be in business. To turn it on the Airbus, you press the knobs in.
Approach, American 4503.
I think we've got a climb going on now.
10,000 on the Clipper 5.
All right, let's turn off landing lights.
American 4503, descend and maintain 8,000.
Got 8,000, American 4503.
I think we've got a climb going on now to 19. Yep. I think we're okay now. Set climb power. Don't I have that set? God.
In American 4503, sorry for the short chat, but contact Potomac approach now, 119.85. See ya.
119.85, make me sad, American 4503.
Oh my goodness. I'm sitting here talking about how much I enjoy Airbus.
Delta 627, contact
as I run into all these
125.45,
problems with it.
See ya.
Washington Center, on to play 456, Delta 627.
I think we're okay though.
JetBlue 1477, contact Washington Center 135.50. Good night.
Going to 135.5 for JetBlue 1477, thank you.
Meters. Where did that come
Good evening,
from?
Center 01 with you, descending via the Deal 3 arrival, currently
Cool.
at flight level 100.
It's San
Yeah, I think we're
Diego,
good now.
Departure information, Juliet current, altimeter 2990 and landing north.
Okay, expecting landing north, Center 01. Thanks, altimeter 2990.
Southwest 1465, contact Washington Center 135.50. Good night.
13550. Thank you for the ATC. Good night, Southwest 1465.
Potomac departure, Delta 942, passing 3,400 and 5,000.
It was 135.
Delta 942,
50.
Potomac departure radar, contact and climb and maintain flight level 210.
Climb maintain flight level 210, Delta 942.
1355.
Washington Center, Southwest 473 Alpha, requesting permission to resume climb.
Come on.
Southwest 473 Alpha, say that again.
Sorry about that. Requesting permission to resume climb, please.
At Southwest 473 Alpha, you can contact Washington Center 125.45 and they'll have higher for you.
0, 10 minutes after departure. Departure will be with me on 135.5, squawk 2267.
Good morning, Washington Airport, Mexico 5 departure, maintain 6000, point 02901.
Remember to set a new autopilot thing, you have to press the knob in after.
Southwest 1744.
Gotcha.
Southwest 1744, VBAC is correct. ATIS information at Raleigh Durham is Delta, expect runway 23 left. Call me for taxi.
Expect 23 left, call for taxi, Southwest 1744.
Center Southwest 1465 with you at 19,000.
Southwest 1465, good evening, sir. Washington, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Heading up to 380, Southwest 1465.
Good evening, GC Center, Delta 1123 with you, flight level 270.
Delta 1123, good evening, sir. Washington, squawk 6143.
6143, 723.
See, why is it not going into managed climb? Don't understand. So if I hit the down arrow, I should push it. And it should start a climb. Whatever. I'll just do a managed. Press the down arrow. Yeah, when I do that though, I do my own vertical ascent. It's not doing a managed climb. I think you're supposed to go up, like do a pull to do a managed. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's definitely good enough for now. I'm not gonna stress about it with after dealing with all this other stuff. See, you shouldn't have to play with the throttle. This is my opinion. You should not have to be playing with the throttle to adjust to get your auto throttle working. Like with a Boeing, I can just set it to toga, come back just a little bit once I get to my ascent, and I'm good. I don't have to sit there and play with the throttle to pull it back to idle and to push it back up to climb. Just had my second Vatsim IFR flight. Nice! Congratulations, Mark. That's what's up. Well, you don't. You just had it. Oh, gotcha. Oh, well. That'll happen to me. Go figure that. But good job, Mark. That's what's up, man. Vatsim can be intimidating, like for your first and second flight. But trust me, it gets so much easier as you do it more often, and starts to become fun. And then, you know, you become to the point where you're really not even thinking about Vatsim. You're thinking about, you know, everything else going on. I would love to get totally comfortable with this Airbus to where I wasn't sitting here having to deal with something like that during my departure.
5056 is leaving flight level 360.
Normally it's toga, then set to climb, detent the whole rest of the way. So when do you come out of toga?
1556, thanks, sir.
When do you switch from toga to climb? What part of, like, was it after 1500, after 1000? Is there a certain point?
761 contact.
Thankfully, I took a ground school course in high school. Nice, nice. Yeah, it's a little, pretty soon after you start your climb. Okay, cool.
Washington Center, Delta 942, passing through one.
That's good to know.
For flight level 210.
It actually tells you climb. Does it
good evening, sir.
Does it come up on a nav display like here?
I'm maintain flight level 360, Delta 942.
Yeah, ATC phrases. The main thing to remember. What is the? It's who you're calling, your call sign, your intentions, or no, who you're calling, your intentions,
American 1520, good evening,
your
sir.
call sign.
Welcome aboard.
I think. But either way, that's it. It's pretty simple. And then once you get up to climb, like once I get up to 380, all I'm going to be doing is switching from center to center and just letting them know I'm at 380. So, you know, for example, center, Southwest 1465 at 380. I would say now I'm at 300 up to 380. But once I settled out at 380, that's all you're doing is being passed from center to center, letting them know your current altitude until you finally get...
5 Juliet Papa, welcome to Roanoke. Continue taxi straight ahead to the General Aviation Ramp. Have a good evening.
You may get vectored and when you start your descent and you get near the arrival airport, but it's pretty simple stuff.
Washington Center, walk right into it, go ahead.
Plus,
Contact Potomac at
I think one of the best Vatsim tools is Observer. I think just logging into Observer on Vatsim and listening to flights, maybe even like mimicking a flight, and when you hear that flight call for IFR clearance, put it into your MCDU FMC and just kind of match their flight, fly with them in Observer mode and just listen. I think that's the best thing you can do. And you're not going to remember it all. You know, don't overwhelm yourself with, I must know every single ATC response to every single thing they're going to throw at me. You're not going to know that. So just kind of take it as it comes. Maybe the best thing to do would be to try to, fly on Vatsim during slow nights to where there's not many people online. And then you can ask for help. A lot of them are very friendly, and they're happy to help you. Not everyone, but for the most part, they're very friendly. And when I say not everyone, here's what I mean. If in case I have any Vatsim controllers listening right now to my stream, because surprisingly, I've actually had quite a few Vatsim people listen. Yeah. That's cool. That's a very good tip right there. You can just simply ask for a PDC, and then you won't have to read anything back. Because I would say clearance is probably one of the most difficult things as far as readbacks to ATC. Because as far as I go, I have like an iPad with a pencil, and I'm like jotting this down, handwriting it down as they're giving it to me. Even looking at my flight plan and knowing, hey, I'm going to be going clutch to flask that is filed, and then listening to the request for clearance before me. I heard that guy was cleared up to 5,000, so I kind of expected 5,000 was going to be my clearance altitude. I already know 380 is going to be my flight level. The only thing that they kind of throw at you that really is confusing, or that you might not be prepared for, would be your squawk code. So far, the controllers have been they are super nice, man. And I've been listening to Cole. Yeah, it is familiar. Yeah.
American 1556, contact the 132.97. Have a good flight.
Jetliners.
1997, American 1556, good night.
So true. Either that, if they change your flight plan, like as you're requesting clearance, or in the middle of your flight, you'll get a lot of direct twos by ATC. So they'll say, direct.
TDM 7 Bravo Golf. Descend and maintain 11,000.
Nice.
Altimeter 2986.
86 down to 11,000. 87 Bravo Golf.
In fact, I've done a lot of talking. Let's kind of make sure our flight plan looks okay.
We're expecting 1 center.
So we're actually just going to flask. You know what? Since we're almost here, I'm going to go ahead and set up 26 right for Aussie 1. Let's go ahead and set our arrival up. 26
American
right.
1380, you should be with Atlanta. Give them a call, 132.97.
26 right for Aussie.
Southwest 1744, ready for taxi.
1744, runway 23 left, taxi via Alpha. Report holding short.
Is flask our transition?
Alpha and call you holding short, Southwest 1744.
Go ahead and insert that. Okay. Looks good. Let's take out this discontinuity. And this MCDU is obviously a little different than Boeing. And I'm not going to complain too much about it though. Not that bad. You just have to know how to enter a direct to. Yep. And that can be confusing, especially when you're like me and you fly a lot. Look at this drift, guys. You see my flight stick drifting up? That gets on my nerves.
If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated until you are passed out safely at the gate.
What did I come over here for? What was I? Oh yeah, I wanted to pull up
TBM 7 Bravo
altimeter 3004.
Have a good landing in Charlottesville.
Thanks, sir. 126.1, A7 Bravo Golf.
30, was it 04? This pulls directly from Vatsim too, which is kind of nice because you can listen to ATIS or pull up a text version of ATIS for Atlanta.
Washington Center, American
But this is just so much easier. 3004.
American 1865, good evening, sir. Washington, welcome aboard.
And we got temperatures of 3 degrees. Okay, transition 18,000. Going 270 at 7 knots.
Southwest 1744, wind at rally 2307. On departure, fly heading 270, runway 23 left, clear for takeoff.
Let's pull up our charts for minimums.
23 left, clear for takeoff, Southwest 1744.
Southwest 2589, contact Potomac on 119.85. Happy landing, sir.
Roger, 11985, Southwest 7589.
And we are going, what was it, 26, right? 26,
Thank you, sir.
right.
Merry Christmas as well.
Oh, Merry Christmas, everyone on the stream.
FedEx 45, leave
that might be watching. Getting close to the holidays here. 26, right.
FedEx 45, Washington Center.
FedEx 45, you cut out.
Yes, sir. FedEx 45, leaving the airspace to the east. Unfortunately, New York radio is offline. Radar services are terminated. Squawk 2000, switch to advisors approved. Have a good flight, sir.
Oh, I think we're 1190 for minimums. All right. And just kind of looking at radio nav. This should set itself up from what I've seen. So it's going to put in a course of 275, and it's going to put in our ILS localizer frequency of 110.1. So I really don't have to mess with that, but I'm just going to keep this up for now. So set up your next frequency too when you have a chance. Oh, that's probably going to be Atlanta clearance, or I'm sorry, Atlanta approach. Are they online? I don't think they are.
Southwest 1744, passing 2.2 for 6.
Oops.
Southwest 1744, radar contact. The strict climb maintains level 290. Right direct stop.
My guy, thank you so much. Oh, look at that. That's great to see.
290, Southwest 1744.
And oh no, everyone left. We're gonna be switching to Unicom soon, guys, and we're probably gonna.
Excuse me, Air Canada 935.
We should have flew to Charlotte.
Reported squawk 2665.
Should have flown to Charlotte. SimAware, nice, awesome.
2665 in the box for 9.
Guys, happy to be on SimAware. Let's see.
7 Southwest 3578 with you flight level.
132.975.
Southwest 3578, Washington. Good evening.
32975. It's always going to be the one at the top. Is that what's going on? So the center that is always at the top is going to be the one that... Okay. Oh, what does that say? Won't you be landing under the center still? No Unicom? Oh, Willa? Maybe you're right. Awesome. Well, guys, thank you so much. I definitely don't ask, or guys or ladies or whoever may be watching. I definitely, I'm not trying to sit here and ask every single person, how did you find out about me? But it's good to know that a lot of you are coming from SimAware. Makes me want to just continue the Patreon support that I give to that guy. So thank you so much for watching. I think I've set this up under flight plan still. Let's go back to our ARC. We're good. So it's showing like a 48-minute flight in our ETE. Vatsim is top down with ATC. Okay, cool. You're right. So I think center will actually control the entire thing, the tower and the ground for me when I get there. But if there was ATL ground, you'd approach and land on Unicom. Gotcha. Okay. Jetliners, you sound like you're a controller. Either you do Vatsim controller, or you're just very experienced and you've done it a lot. I'm not trying to call you out, pilot. There we go. Well, just full disclosure here, I'm not a pilot. I am just very much an amateur that flies simulator, but I love learning as many aircraft as possible. Nice, that's awesome. You know, I have a lot of friends that ask me, since you're a pilot.
Wash, good evening, American 1183 is climbing 16.5 for flight level 100.
Why don't I go to...
American 1183, good evening, wow. Washington, climbing, maintain flight 364.
Oh, my goodness. That sounded horrible. Holy crap. Oh. But anyway, my friends ask me, why don't you go to flight school? Why don't you learn to be a real pilot? You know, even if you get like a small general aviation pilot's license where you fly just yourself or just your friends around. Here's the reason. I've said this multiple times on my stream. Yes, you're calling it out before I even get to it. It's so expensive just to go to flight school, number one. Number two... Number two, you guys work a lot. Unless you're like a private charter or something, if you work for a major airline, you're going to be working holidays, weekends, all the time. Every single night you're going to be sleeping in a different city, so you're never going to be home to enjoy yourself. I tell you what, I have really grown coddled, I guess is the word, to my 9-to-5 job where I work in IT. To where I just don't see the desire in trying to get a private pilot's license, because even if I were to, let's say I got like a general aviation pilot's license just to fly myself solo, I can't afford even a 1980 Cessna because they're so expensive. Not just the cost of the aircraft itself, maintenance, putting it in a hangar somewhere, keeping it, fuel. Oh, you can rent. Well, still, renting sounds like expense. Renting sounds expensive too. Yeah, dude, it's a hobby for rich people, if you're gonna make it a hobby, and if you're gonna make it a career.
Good evening, Washington Center, American 256, heavy climbing.
What's the word? There's nothing wrong with the career of being a pilot. It's actually, a lot of people look at it as an affluent position, but it's just not for me. I love my 9-to-5. I love being home weekends. I love not traveling except when I go on vacation. I'm one of those people. And Flight Simulator gives me that experience of being able to enjoy, because I love flying. I do love flying, but I don't like the realism aspect of it, of being in a different place all the time when you land. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, 110 an hour depending on where you live. That doesn't sound that bad. Yeah, that sim is great. And just to kind of give you guys a background on myself, I came from X-Plane. So I never had Flight Simulator X. I only purchased Flight Simulator 2020, and before that I was on X-Plane 10, and then I went to X-Plane 11.
Washington Center, good evening. This is JetBlue 1152, level 350, direct to Bland.
JetBlue 1152, Washington Center, good evening.
And I have nothing bad to say about X-Plane. I love X-Plane. I grew up on X-Plane. I think X-Plane is fantastic, but honestly, the Microsoft Flight Sim is a bigger community than X-Plane. Microsoft Flight Sim is developed by a multi-billion-dollar company versus X-Plane, which is developed by a handful of people. There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, because they put out a very polished, nice product. But, you know, the Microsoft Flight Sim community is much, much larger than X-Plane. And I've never flown P3D. I've heard about P3D, but I've never used it. Grew up on Flight Sim 2004, FSX, and then you should try X-Plane. I'm not trying to be I'm not sponsored by X-Plane in any way. I'm not trying to say that their XP Airport lighting is miles ahead. It's been so long since I've flown X-Plane, I can't tell you. Now, I will say this, I use a couple of things. I use, let me see if I can pull this up. I use real taxiways.
Give Washington a call 125.45.
I have this mod for Europe and USA. And that does give it a little bit more realism, a little bit more realistic signs, a little bit more realistic lighting. And I also use
Delta 1123 Washington.
Yeah, that mod's good. I use FSRealistic too.
Yes, sir. Give
I don't have I don't think I have it going. And I'm also using xEnviro as well, which in my opinion xEnviro is a pretty good environmental or like weather mod, but I think it's more geared towards X-Plane than Microsoft Flight Sim. I think Microsoft Flight Sim does a pretty good job of.
I graduated UND.
What are they talking about? The physics in XP are more. And isn't it crazy, jetliners, that X-Plane was developed by a 1/300th of the
At least I graduated.
people that probably developed Microsoft Flight Sim. Yes, yes. For xEnviro got called out for a cash grab for Flight Sim. They weren't really called out in X-Plane because it was a good benefit to X-Plane. But since Microsoft Flight Sim already has a pretty good weather, whatever you want to call it, engine, yeah, they did get called out. Yeah, but I still bought it. I gave them my cash to grab. Guys, I need a cigarette. I'm going to see if they'll give me a 5-minute break. But there are so many bugs. You know, I love both. I love Microsoft Flight Sim and I love X-Plane.
Agent Blue 1477 contact. Atlanta now 132.97. Have a good weekend.
Yes,
sir.
I agree with both of you guys.
Going to 132, decimal 97 for JetBlue 1477. Merry Christmas. See you.
Merry Christmas, sir.
Even though I don't want to step on people when I talk. Even though I have Microsoft Flight Simulator, I'm strictly flying planes third party. I'm flying the PMDG 737. I'm flying the fly-by-wire Airbus. I don't really fly any native planes. The one plane that I did fly from Microsoft Flight Sim was the CJ4, and it was horrible. Horrible. Had to end up getting a working title mod to make it even a flyable aircraft, the CJ4. That's the only one I've even tried. Oh, well, let me back up a little bit. I have tried the 787 on the premium version. That one's pretty good. But other than that, yeah, I mainly run third-party aircraft.
American 1865, descend via the CAPS 3 arrival, Washington landing north, altimeter 2990.
Yeah, you shouldn't be having to do that.
The altimeter will descend via the CAPS 3 American.
You shouldn't have to delete files to get it to run. I will say this. I love the CJ4 too, and you have to use working title. It's not even a flyable aircraft without the working title mod, which is so sad that Microsoft Flight Simulator can't get a native aircraft that they designed to work. God, what was I going to say, guys? You guys were talking about something that was very important that I was going to make a comment on before the CJ4. Let's see. Oh, yes, you should not be having to delete a file to load your Microsoft Flight Simulator. Are you using Microsoft version of Flight Sim, or did you buy it from Steam? I ask because I had a Microsoft Flight Sim version, and it was so buggy. It would load the game half the time, and half the time wouldn't load the game. Ever since I got the Steam version of Microsoft Flight Simulator, it has loaded perfectly. Yeah, it never has any issues. Anyway, guys, I'm going to ask for a break from ATC.
American 256, yes, that's reporting back. Southwest 1465, contact Atlanta, SR now 132.97. Have a good flight, sir.
Heading over to 132.97 for Southwest 1465. Merry Christmas. Thank you for the ATC, and have a good night.
You too, sir. Merry Christmas. Thanks for flying. Enjoy your weekend.
You too, buddy. All right, let's go over here. See, they're so nice. So nice around here. Center Southwest 1465 with you at 380.
Southwest 1465, Atlanta Center, welcome more.
Sorry to hop on and hop off, but Southwest 1465, would it be okay if we get a 5-minute break?
Sure. Southwest 1465, so there's requested advisory back.
We'll contact Win back. All right, guys, I'm going to step away for just a moment. Don't go anywhere. This is going to be a short flight, and by the time this is the only cigarette I'm going to be able to smoke. By the time I come back, we're probably going to be starting our descent. So, and we'll go ahead and the one thing I do like about Airbus is this little. Okay, this is actually a bad thing about Airbus. They don't have a top of descent marker. For some reason, there's no top of climb and top of descent on my nav display in an Airbus like there is in a Boeing. But Airbus does have what's this thing called, a descent calculator. At least the pad over here has a descent calculator where you can descend, and then you can also do some things with the MCDU. I'm gonna shut up. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna let you guys jam out to some Christmas music.
Center Southwest 520. contact Jacksonville Center 134.85. Let them know you're going back 370. 3475. Let them know about the
All right, guys, I'm back.
Good night. Skywest 1803 Atlanta Center, cleared to the Charlotte Airport.
Let me let.
Maintain 10,000. Expect flight level 290.
Let me let them know I'm back, and then I want to show you guys something. Actually, let's go ahead and put in our, oh yeah, look, see it, put in your localizer frequency and your course for you automatically. I love that. Some good things about this. And without looking at charts, if I just look at the MCDU, looks like my lowest altitude is going to be 4,000. So come over here, and I bet you this thing's going to say 100 nautical miles, but let's go with 38000 down to 4,000, 107 nautical miles. So what we'll do, why does this happen? Sometimes when I use this thing, there we go, freezes up. So I think you can use this guy. Where is it? Program? Yes, and let's go back to the flight plan. Let's go down to the...
Delta 942, flight level 360.
Oh, I didn't tell ATC I was back. Oops. Atlanta Center, Southwest 1465 is back with you.
Delta 1465, Atlanta Center, Roger.
4,000 at Bamboo. 4,000 at Bamboo. So let's go to Bamboo. Bamboo, I think is what it said. Bamboo. And we're 246 nautical miles. So when we get to around 100, we'll start our descent. All right, you guys are chatting it up. I want to show you something before, while you guys are chatting. I am all about shared cockpit. So I have Your Controls, an app called Your Controls. This is a great app, guys. And I also have, where's this at? I closed it, but I have a Discord chat. If you go to my Twitch or my YouTube, in fact, any of them, there should be a link to Discord, and you can join the Discord chat. And I've got that set up in my voice meter to where you can actually, we can do a co-pilot, like a shared cockpit, and you could be on the stream and we can talk to each other. And, you know, I think I've done it before, but I love it. I love shared cockpit. I think it's great. So if any of you guys watching, you know, typically you're going to have streamers that beg for follows and things like that. And I'm going to throw it out there. Please follow if you haven't followed. But I definitely enjoy engagement more. So if you guys want to join the Discord, please do. Thank you so much. Hopefully you like my Samuel L. Jackson audio clip. Thank you so much for the follow, though. Thank you so much. But yeah, consider joining the Discord. I try to stream weekends. I have off work Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I work Monday through Thursday. Wow. Thank you both so much for following. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. But really wasn't a beg for follows, even though it kind of was. Definitely, though, if you're interested in a shared cockpit, join the Discord, send me a private message, say, hey, I'm interested in it. We'll set up a date, and we'll make sure we've got it all set up together, meaning you kind of have to match your mods so that I don't have more mods than you, because that can cause syncing issues. But we'll get it all set up and we'll do a stream. And hey, even if you're a little, what's going on?
Going to 134, decimal 85 for JetBlue 1477. Thank you.
We dropped in altitude for some reason, but we're climbing back up to 380. Anyway, even if you're not comfortable with it, let's say you're new to flying, and maybe I've even got more experience than you do, and you don't feel comfortable with going on stream, that's fine. We'll do a shared cockpit off stream, just me and you. Be fun. I've done a shared cockpit with another. Wow. No, dude, you do not have to do that. If you fuck up the landing, I want to. Now, listen, I will. Okay, let me stop and say thank you for the money. Thank you so much for the tip. However, I am such a new channel. Follows means so much more than tips. Plus, guys, I have a 9-to-5 job. I'm not trying to make this stream my livelihood in any way, shape, or form, even if it were to get big, because I have my health insurance and everything through my main job, so I'm never going to leave it. Plus, who can beat a Monday through Thursday 4-10-hour 4x10 schedule? So I'm not going to thank you so much for the tip. I'm not going to say it supports the channel because I've pretty much got everything I'm going to buy. I'm not really going to buy anything else for Flight Sim. However, follows really do matter. So thank you both so much for the follow. Thank you so much for the tip. It's such a small screen, I can't see how much it is, and it doesn't even matter. And I'll give you your money back, or you can do a chargeback if I screw up the landing. I will make that deal. Send the money back if you don't want it. Well, no, I'm not complaining about it. I'm just letting you guys know. I do have a tip space on my Twitch, and I might end up even taking it down. But it's not there in any way to beg for donations. I'll beg for follows before I'll beg for donations. So, yeah. That matters more. Thank you so much for the follows. I thought it was another follow. I thought it was somebody else that was following. I wasn't even expecting a tip. $13. Wow. Well, I'll tell you what. So he did like elite, I think, is what he's going for. It's the old like calculator thing. Maybe I'm wrong, but 1337 sounds like the old elite, like anyway, like an old hacker thing. Thank you so much. $13 is the best tip I've gotten on this channel. So just to let you know, your name is going to be up on the top. I do have a top tip section on my stream beginning, stream end, and I have a be right back. So congrats. I may never get something for $13 again. I've had a couple of $1 tips, and every time someone tips, I'm like, don't tip. Tell your friends to watch the channel if they're interested in Flight Sim and follow. I mentioned this during the last stream, but I'll mention it now very quickly. Most streamers on YouTube, most streamers on Twitch, how do I phrase this? Only 6% of Twitch streamers have more of an audience of more of 5 average viewers per day or per video. We're averaging about 30. I attribute a lot of that to the SimAware. That was the best money I've ever spent. Thank you guys for coming over from that. However, that's awesome. We're, in my opinion, growing at a faster rate than I had ever planned. I was really, most new we've only been streaming for 2 months, and most new streamers takes years to get an audience of 20, 30. You're gonna hover around 1 or 2 for a very long time. In fact, I have another stream. It's a poker stream. I do VR poker on the Oculus. It's not for real money. I do play money, but I've been playing poker all my life. Pretty good at that. So that was what started streaming. That was my first streaming channel, and even that channel that I've been streaming on for 8 months now only has about, I think, 7 followers. So yeah, dude, this is amazing. It makes me want to give you guys more material. It makes me want to fly more often and stream more often and get you guys to do shared cockpits and things more often when you follow and when you watch. So I appreciate it. I'll shut up about it now.
Atlanta Center United 5644 with you.
But hopefully that tells you how thankful I am.
United 5644, Atlanta Center, welcome more.
Yeah, I think, well, I don't, so, in jetliners, maybe you can correct me. There is a start, so if you go to the preference or performance section here on the MCDU, there is an activate approach phase. What I typically do is I do that when I turn my final turn for the runway, and then I line up my landing system and I hit my localizer to catch the glide slope. Is that wrong? Should I be doing that sooner?
I need altitude. Do you want tree 30 or tree 10?
Arrival is before that. When do you activate this approach phase? Because that is one thing I'm not 100% clear on.
5644, Roger.
How quickly are we turning that on as soon as we start our approach, which technically would be when you hit your star, your standard arrival. Approach is the final phase. Understand, which is why I was trying to turn it on very late. No, when you're lined up with the runway, basically. Yeah, that's what I was saying. When I do that final turn to line up with the when I do that final turn to line up with the runway, that's when I hit the activate approach phase. So good. Okay, that means I'm doing it somewhat accurately.
415 Whiskey Tango, climb and maintain flight level tree 30 to get you around the
from 38 to the approach.
The traffic that you're going to be in sequence with.
See, here's something I don't understand. I don't know what you mean by 38.
Copy up to 330 to avoid traffic, November 45 Eastern. Atlanta Center, American 256 Heavy.
Cruise. Oh, flight level 380. I got you.
Hotel, airport, appreciate available.
American 256.
Oh, arrival. I got you. Sorry. You're talking about descending. We're going to descend. I already did that while you guys were having a little chat in my chat. We settled on a pretty comfortable approach or a comfortable descent of about 107 nautical miles from that 4,000 feet waypoint that we have right before the runway. So we're going to start our descent about 107 miles, and we put it in the MCDU here of a distance of that waypoint. So when this distance hits about 100, I'm going to start my descent. Aussie 1. If so, ask if you want to call your descent, if you should follow. I'll wait until I get closer, and if they don't start vectoring me down or giving me headings down or telling me to go down, I'll ask for descent. No problem. In fact, let's pull up charts and kind of look at the Aussie 1.
Where did you
Oh, what's going on, Navigraph?
135.5.
Does anyone else's Navigraph do this? When you click on something and then you minimize it and you come back to it and it will not refresh? What I found I have to do, hover over it to see the full name. Yeah, we're going 26 right, so it's actually this one. Actually, both of them. Yeah, 26 right is this one. But I just won't. No, this is the ILS. This is the runway. So no, it's not pulling up for me. But here's what we'll do. What I've been doing is just closing it out, reopening it.
25, please. 160,000.
Takes a little bit extra time. I was hoping maybe someone had a quicker way.
And I'm going to need you to contact Jacksonville Center now on 134.85.
But if I do it now, it will update. See it updated now. Weird. Aussie's got a altitude restriction of 14,000. Cala's 988. All of these are in my MCDU. I saw them earlier. So we're fine. Coming in through Flask. In fact, I think we're about here right now. But again, we don't have an altitude restriction until Aussie. So. There is a gray X that just closes that chart. Oh, this one? Oh. And then I can just come back to my little side thing here and open it again. Okay. Good to know. If you can get it to activate. Oh, that's a great point, jetliners. That is a great point, because we had issues trying to do a managed ascent going up, so we're most likely going to have problems doing a managed descent going down. That's a very good point to bring up. We'll see what happens, I guess is the best thing to say to that. I'll kind of play it by ear. Guys, I've never asked any of my audience this, but how does the sound mix sound? I mean, my voice with the background music with the ATC, is it mixed pretty well? I mean, is one thing overpowering another? Can you still hear the ATC well enough to articulate what they're saying? It's perfect. Good. Okay, good.
1803 Lima, Juliet, Mike, Lima, Charlie. Roger, Lima, Juliet.
Good, that's what I'm worried about. I didn't want the music to be kind of clogging up the space here where you couldn't hear ATC or hear me.
Charlotte approach 126.15.
Good, 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 good. Hopefully my voice sounds good, guys. We're running through some pretty expensive audio equipment here. I've got about a $200 or $300 lavalier connected to about a $800 mic preamp called a Grace Design M101. So yeah, hopefully it sounds good. It's a little low, but I don't know if that's Steam Deck thing or your settings. It's Steam Deck. Steam Deck actually only has a max resolution of about 720, so I can only stream at 720. The actual resolution is 800, but it's just a bit better than, yeah, so it's just what you get with the Steam Deck. Sorry, it's definitely not going to be a like you would get from a high-end graphics card. Yeah, that was really my intention. I could have went a different route and actually got a gaming PC with a nice graphics card and really went for ultra settings on Flight Sim, but my intent was more, hey, guys, you can go get you a $400 Steam Deck and buy a gigabyte, external micro SD card to throw in there and download some mods, and you can still run average about 30 frames per second. You can see the FPS counter in the top left there. It varies, but it's decent. I mean, it's playable, and that's with the ton of mods. I mean, guys, I have literally like 50 mods that I'm running on top of Microsoft Flight Sim. So this Steam Deck is carrying a lot of weight right now, and it's running in Windows. It's not even running in its native operating system of SteamOS, which is what it was built for, and it's still carrying this load well. So my intent is more, hey, if you want to enjoy Flight Sim and get yourself a Steam Deck, don't go spend $3,000 on a gaming computer, Yeah, the resolution's not going to be that great, but you're going to be looking at that Steam Deck on like a 7-8 inch screen, so 780 is pretty, or 800 is pretty decent on that small of a screen.
Southwest 1465, same for you, Ozzy at 12,000, 2509.
Heading down to 12,000, Southwest 1465.
Negative, Ozzy, cross Ozzy at 12,000, 2509.
Cross Ozzy at 12,000, 2509, Southwest 1465. Yeah, I know. Ozzy's way down in my flight plan though. And we're going to go ahead and put in what he just said, 12,250.
Atlanta Center Spirit Winds 41 is with you at flight level 350. Good day.
Let's see if it will put it in here. Yep, perfect. Suggest reinstalling. Mark, if you want my opinion, and I know you're asking directly Jetliner's opinion, I would say if you didn't buy the Steam version of Microsoft Flight Simulator, just, you know, give it up, spend the extra $60 and go ahead and buy the Steam version. Microsoft has such a weird game loader. It's so messed up. Oh, good, good. Okay.
Break 786, contact shot approach 126
Charlie with Bravo, Rayford Park. 2615 for American 786.
Alaskan 1540, cross chipper at a maintained 13000.
I agree with him. I would reinstall it because it's especially since it's Steam, it's so easy to uninstall and reinstall.
Southwest 1803, wind 2706, 27 right, clear 0.
Does anyone else have the problem of Microsoft Flight Simulator taking a reasonably long time to download? I ended up having to like get a VPN and get behind a VPN to get it to download. I had to like trick it because it was constantly, even though I have Google Fiber and I have a gigabit down and a gigabit up, which is why the stream should not be poor resolution. But again, that's mostly the Steam Deck. But yeah, even with that kind of speeds, it was downloading at like 1 and 2 megabit per second. God, it's horrible. You would think Microsoft would get their stuff together. Is that your FAF edit? I'll try. I get what you're saying. You're telling me to set it to 4,000. I want to do that when we actually start our descent. Remember, guys, we're gonna wait until 107 miles. We're close. About 30, 40 more nautical miles. I'll start the descent. Set 2600 if it hasn't already. Oh, is that a restriction? 2600 at DJ. DJ. I don't see that. You talking about AJ? I don't see a DJ. I have the wrong chart. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, kind of looking at this chart. He's got me here landing west, so I must be landing west. So he's got me at 250 at 12,000. And just kind of checking the chart, guys. We'll take a moment and match it up here. We need to be at 9,000 at Kala. 9,000, 8,000 at Posey. 5,000 at Zelo. 5,000. Yeah, I think we're fine. Oh, you heading out, Mark? Thank you again so much for the follow. Yeah, and it's been enjoyable having you in the conversation. Definitely check back with us next time. I'm possibly going to stream tomorrow during the day. So if you're free tomorrow, check us out. But yeah, I think we're okay here.
Sterling 41, cross chipper at 13000, the Atlanta altimeter 3005.
So the music got a little loud there. I've got to constantly manage that.
Fairway 41, what's that for us?
Just make sure AJ says 27.
Cross chipper at 13000, the Atlanta altimeter 3005.
I don't think AJ said 27.
Fairway 41, and we also copied the Atlanta ATIS information.
I think AJ had me at 4. Oh, AJ doesn't have anything.
Atlanta Center, good evening, FedEx 112.
27, gotcha.
FedEx 112, Atlanta, welcome.
Format error. By the time I get to AJ, I'm going to be on my approach, though. I should be okay. We'll go 180 knots at 27. Was it 27? 2700. There we go.
Atlanta Center, Spirit Wings 42 with you at
I know I'm begging Or you're not being demanding. I'll ask on the Discord if the landing was worth it. Hopefully it is. You're not being demanding. No, I enjoy people engaging and telling me when calling me out when I'm doing something wrong. It's better to be prepared than to, get into the middle of a landing and then not be prepared. Just making sure you have the best shot. Yeah, thank you. Again, no problem. I'm not one of these people that gets offended at much. So technically, there's really no, how do I say this? And I don't want to get into a big preaching sermon here, but there's really no toxicity in flight sim like there is in, let's say, first-person shooter streamers. A lot of first-person shooters get so frustrated, and it really does turn toxic very quickly. But flight sim is very laid back and relaxed, so trust me, don't worry. Any opinion that you have is actually going to try to implement it if I can, like I've been doing. So I don't think you, and you're the pilot, I may be wrong, but I don't think you can set manage until we start our descent. I don't think so. ALT up arrow. Okay. We're getting close to our descent anyway. I'll go ahead and set it in, and I'm going to set it for 2700, and we'll try to start a managed descent. Go ahead and request that we come down to 12,000 since we're coming up on Aussie anyway. I don't think it's going to let me because I think I just hit the up arrow by accident. Why? Because we have that 1900 minimums. So should I go up to 4,000? 12,700. We're going to ask, oh geez. We're going to ask for 12,000 from ATC. Yeah, exactly. Atlanta Center, Southwest 1465. Request 12,000.
1465, I told you to cross Aussie at 12,000 a long time ago.
Oh, does that mean we can go ahead and start? Affirm 12, Southwest 1465. Yeah, it looks like it's going to let us do a managed descent. Yeah, I know, right? Yay! See, and this is what I mean by a controller that, yeah, he didn't have to be that dickish right then. He could have been like, yeah, I told you. I don't know. Maybe he could have said it in a different tone, but that sounded like a big asshole to me. And I'm sorry to use that kind of language. I try to make this family friendly. But yeah, in my opinion, this controller is not that nice. Yeah. Exactly. He could have just said affirm. That's all he had to say. I mean, he did. It's my fault. I totally understand that. But still, it's Christmas. Yeah, yes, I agree with that. Yes, totally agree. I'm not sure if you're very familiar with the Airbus. Does the auto land feature actually work on this thing? I've heard varying stories here. I've heard that once it gets to 50 feet, it drops like a rock. It does work. Okay. That means activate the AP2. Can do the entire flare. Oh, wow. I'm going to try that then. Nice. Okay. And that, correct. Need both on. When do you turn on AP2? When you turn on approach? Or activate approach?
Center, Baron 622 Bravo.
It's called a cat.
At 5,000.
That's definitely something specific to Airbus. But interesting. I'm very excited to try that.
Center, welcome aboard. I guess we're ready to contact at 5,000. The altimeter 2995.
Boeing doesn't have a...
62 Bravo.
Oh, yeah, Cat-3. That's what you're talking about. That's on the...
Cat-3. I had a sim crash right as I was on takeoff.
I know what you're talking about. Is 26 right a Cat-3 runway?
Taxi 27 right, Lima.
You're right. You can only do auto land if it's Cat-3. Or can you do it with Cat-2? Where's it at? What am I missing?
1465, 27 right, correction, 26 right.
26 right, Southwest 1465.
Hey, 26 right.
Cat 3 for a full in. Oh, he wasn't even talking to me. Oops.
Alright, got two code that stepped on each other in Dallas for Southwest 1465, 26 right.
26 right for Southwest 1465. Yeah, I got stepped on. No big deal though. Isn't Cat-2, Cat-3 information? Am I missing it? Where is it?
92, Atlanta Center, send via 75, Charlotte on South, Charlotte altimeter 2995.
Either way, cool though.
Good evening.
Good to know. We're gonna try it. Good to know.
2037, Atlanta Center.
And it worked out, guys. I'm just now starting to get hungry. So by the time we land, it'll be perfect time to go.
Alaska 1540, maintain.
Oh, separate charts. Gotcha.
Maintain 12,000, Alaska 1540.
Yeah, I don't think it is, but we're gonna. You're right. We're gonna try it. We absolutely gonna try it.
37, ready contact. Over to Rocky View or 5 level 37.
Even worst case scenario, I want to find out if it drops just out of the sky at 50. No flare, no rollout, no nothing. And I know you probably want a butter landing after paying that 13. We're gonna try our best, buttery smooth, even if we have to manual control. Me too, pending we can get it to work. Definitely me too, though. It's fun for the pilot to see their plane. No, it is absolutely fun. I've never done a Cat-3 landing on a Boeing or an Airbus or anything. So I always let ILS pull me in, unless I intentionally do a visual approach. But I always let catch the localizer, take the glide slope down to about 150, and then I take over. I kill autopilot, auto throttle, and just flare and land myself. But I would love to see it take me all the way down.
1540, center maintain.
What was it? 3001? Thank you for calling out transition altitude. I wasn't paying attention. 3005. So we may have to adjust that. Just hit B, it'll set itself. I'll do it manual, it's fun. Now I have it set for 3005 here, but I think in my... Yeah, we'll set it 3005. Okay. Cool. I do have a keyboard. And next phase.
Center Skywest 1803, ready for departure, Lima Charlie.
That's just my go-around information.
Wind 2706, 127 right, clear for takeoff.
27 right, clear for takeoff, Skywest 1803.
Cool, yeah. Let's see, do we still have this pulled up? Yeah. As far as go around, we're going to take it up to 1800, turn right 4000. Hopefully we don't need to do a go around with auto land, right? We'll see though.
Oh, that's a 1540, so they maintain 3000.
So maintain 3000, 1540.
No, you might want to slow down also, roof speed 210 knots.
Roof speed 210 knots, 1540.
Runway 41, reduce correction, center maintain 12,000.
Center maintain 12,000, runway 41.
Oh geez, guys, I haven't been paying attention, but look at this. This is not good at all. I honestly don't think I'm going to have fuel on board to make it to Atlanta. How far am I? Yeah. Ooh, I'm still 60. Right now, as far as speed goes, we are 290. But hopefully it will pull back when we get... Yeah, I can. I'm going to end up having to. Yeah, because we are going to run out of fuel.
9558, contact Jacksonville 134.
We don't need much. We'll put like 3,000. Cool.
Center Skywest 1803, passing 3,400 for 10,000 on the fill 3.
Oh no, what just happened?
Fill 3, ready contact. I'm maintaining for level 290.
Up to 290, Skywest 1803.
Oh yeah, we have nothing. What's going on? Let's turn my APU on. We lose engines? Control E fast, Control E. Okay, I hit that, but nothing happened. Control E. Yeah, nothing's going on. Yeah, I lost left engine and right engine. That's wonderful. Alright, APU's on. Let's see if we can get engine started. What's this? X feed. Actually, we do want that on.
Executive 401, Washington Center's closing. Radar services terminator. Fix change over to advanced roof connect.
Fire those back up, bottom right panel. Yeah, I am. Trying.
Right turn, heading 180, this speed 180.
Here we go.
Say again for Alaska 1540.
Turn right 180, reduce speed 180.
Turn right 180, reduce speed 180, 1540.
Executive 401, Washington's closing, Unicom 122.8.
Unicom, thank you.
Yeah, they're trying. Right engine's coming, I think.
American 1644, Indianapolis is
off right
offline.
now.
Radar services terminated. 50 change over to advisor from.
We're going to call American 1644.
American 16. Spirit winds 41, center maintain 7,000.
Center maintain 7,000, Spirit winds 41.
I can't tell that it's turning on.
Spirit winds 41, finally give it to you. Spec 26 right.
Expect runway 26 right for Spirit winds 41.
Spirit 42, spec 26 right.
Spec 26 right, Spirit winds 42.
Taking manual control though.
Expect 26 right.
Spec 26 right, Delta 2037.
Delta 1358, expect 27 left.
Come on, baby.
Delta 1358, expect 27 left. Expecting 27 left.
Just trying to get both of them fired up.
Alaskan 1540, turn right.
Right engine's coming, or left engine's coming back.
Right, localizer.
Right, heading 250, join the 26 right, localizer, Alaska 1540.
I know I don't have power. Hopefully I'm going to get some though in a moment. What an absolute mess this was. Come on. I know I have to be at idle to start the engines. I wonder if that's what's causing the problem. Let's just concentrate on right engine.
It's going to be at your 12 o'clock in 1-2 miles for the field trend.
I swear it sounds like we're getting
Over 1540, clear visual approach, runway 26 right, speed
getting
180
some action here.
until the 5 mile final.
Visual approach, runway 26 right, 180 till 5 mile final. Alaska 1540.
Spirit wings 41, center maintain 4,000, reduce speed 180.
Descend and maintain 4,000 and reduce speed to 180. We'll try our best here for the speed because the wind's not doing its best. Spirit wings 41.
Come on, turn right, turn right.
Are you guys getting a big tailwind or something?
Yeah, basically kind of pushing us right now, so we're trying our best to slow it down.
What is going on? My rat came out.
Spirit wings 41, what's your current tailwind? What speed is it giving you right now?
Yeah, we're Mach 0.50, or if I should say 280 knots, and got tailwind of 17 knots at 259 right now. 26 now.
I'm dropping fast. I'm trying to do some manual control while I get these things going again. I don't know that I'm going to get them running again.
Spirit wings 793 Atlanta Center, roger. Climb maintain for level 370.
Oh boy. Come on, come on, come on.
Atlanta Center, good evening, American.
This is where a co-pilot would come in handy.
15,000, 10 miles from Reef.
American 820, climb maintain.
Yeah, me either.
Atlanta Center.
I'm going to go to crank. I don't think this is going to matter.
FedEx 112, contact Jacksonville 3485. 3485.
Actually, that is giving me something. I'm down to
40 wind, 2706, 26 right, Carolina.
I'm down to 17 or 7,000.
1540.
Yeah, I'm screwed.
The traffic indicates that you're following the 320 Neo. It's going to be going westbound at shore.
Pumps are on. I don't get what could be causing a problem. APU's definitely on because I've got power.
41, we have them assigned.
I've got no engines.
Clear visual approach 26 right.
On traffic, clear visual approach 26 right. Spirit wings 41.
Still trying to keep it in the
Center,
air.
good evening, November 318.
I think we're going to just have to do a
the altitude 14,000 for 160.
diversion to another airport because I don't think I'm going to be able to fly.
Center, climb maintain for level 400.
400 Romeo Fox, thanks.
Come on down.
Center,
Let's get some N1.
Alpha 5, short Alpha, ramp 20, wave taxi 26 right. With information, Bravo.
Delta 75, 26 right, taxi via Alpha.
It's not giving me any N1. I think you're out of time for a diversion. I think I am too. I think I'm out of time for everything. Alright.
Southwest 1465 Atlantis.
Atlanta Center, Southwest 1465. We've lost both engines. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect. Thank you for the ATC.
Roger, no worries. Catch you next time.
Alright, let's see what we can find here, guys. Any airports? Let me take a look outside the aircraft. Alright, let's take a look at this. Alright, we got a few airports, a few choices. But they're all very far away. I got one coming up. Let's go ahead and drop gear.
2,500.
There's no way I'm making that. There's no way. I don't even see the airport. Actually, I think I do see the runway. I don't think I'm going to make that, guys. I really don't think I'm going to make this. I'm descending way too fast. Why did this have to happen to me? There's no way I'm making that. Let me see if I can get some altitude. I feel like I hear the engines trying to start up.
1,000.
There's no way. This is not going to work. Oh, wait. What is going on with this joystick? I'm done. I think this thing, when you tilt it to the side... Oh, wow. I must not have had... I had this everything disabled, I guess, from that shared cockpit. Wait a minute. Go back to assistance options. Yeah. I had failure damage turned off. That's the reason I bounced off the ground. You have to turn these off for your controls, but I technically run realism. But apparently, if you turn this Velocity 1 flight stick with your wrist to the left and to the right, it's almost like a rudder pedal. And I went full rudder to the left, and that's what caused the plane to tilt like that. Yeah, rip. No joke. I wonder if there's a way to disable that in the controls. Let me see. Search by input. What is that? Rudder axis. Yep, that's exactly what it is. So I don't want that. I have a rudder. That really screwed me up, guys. I didn't realize that was going to happen with this joystick. Okay, we turned it off. Good. But yeah, when you twist your wrist left or right, that activates a rudder in this joystick, because this joystick thinks you're not going to have rudder pedals. Rip. Well, guys, I do apologize. What a horrible stream. Well, let me not say it's a horrible stream. It was a great stream, guys. I appreciate everyone watching. You are more than welcome to charge back. That is 100% an accurate statement. I do not ever think in the history of aviation descending at 9,000 feet per minute is ever going to make for a better landing. But yeah, we handled that incorrectly. Technically, after the first few minutes of the engine start failure and I didn't have that working, I should have been looking for an airport to land in. I had that in sight, you know, been working on my approach to that airport way before I did, but I really thought somehow I could get those engines started. Yeah, it's possible. I'm probably going to end this stream and go research on Google how to do a mid-air engine start, because I definitely did that wrong. Yeah, and a co-pilot would have been so helpful there, because co-pilot could have been talking to ATC, helping us get a diversion to another airport while I was trying to control the aircraft, or vice versa. Co-pilots are so nice. But yeah, that's it for the stream tonight, guys. We screwed that up horribly. Jetline, see your name there. It's kind of hard to see. But there you are, top tip. And you get tip as well. Thank you so much. You give me credit for what? A bouncy landing? Couldn't have done that. Look, I learned a long time ago, go ahead and show your failures with your wins, because you know, if you have nothing but wins, people are gonna expect that nonstop. I'm a human being, and we all fail. Yeah, it doesn't embarrass me. It's fine. Hopefully people will still watch and stick around next time to watch me crash, and maybe we'll learn how to do a mid-engine air start, and we won't have to crash anymore. But first time I've had that happen, and that is very strange. That was definitely a bug in the fly-by-wire for me to add fuel, and then everything just stopped. That's not how that's supposed to work. Technically, you're not supposed to be able to add fuel mid-flight either, but kind of a lose-lose there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for keeping chat active. Jetliners, I know you're talking to yourself right now and talking to me. But yeah, no shame in my game. I'll keep flying, live to fly another day, because that didn't really affect me. They should have let you add fuel if you goofed up. They should. And from what I remember, the PMDG aircraft, you can make adjustments like that mid-air and it won't do anything crazy. The native aircraft in Microsoft Flight Sim, same way. You can add fuel. I don't think it does crazy stuff like that. And technically, here, I'll show you guys really quick because I still haven't stopped the stream yet. When assistance options, where you can choose unlimited fuel. So that's probably what I should have done, is just flip this switch on really quick instead of trying to add just a few thousand pounds just to get me to the airport. But hey, you live and you learn. But here we are. I'm a big hyper-realism fan though. I love, there's a game out now called Tarkov, Escape from Tarkov. It's a very realistic first-person shooter. I love realism. I think it's great. I think it's wonderful. Which is crazy because we all live our lives every day in realism, and then we try to get our video games to mock that exactly. But yeah. That's it for me, guys. I am going to try to get some food before everything closes around here. It's getting close to midnight. We will stream tomorrow, but we will stream earlier. Expect to stream around 2 or 3 Eastern time tomorrow. And even if there's no Vatsim controllers on, we will do a pilot to ATC flight. We'll do an offline ATC flight. Doesn't matter, but we'll stream tomorrow afternoon. Nice. Well, hey, thank you so much, Jetliners, for watching tonight. Everyone, and thank you so much for the tip. Everyone have a good night. And if you don't see me again, have a Merry Christmas.